Okay, so just by review, we have the amethyst biomat, the paraffin baths for your hands for stiffness and arthritis, the ionic foot bath for detoxification, the chi machine to oxygenate and energize every cell in your body, the inversion table for spinal decompression, the Magoon table for spinal mobilization in infrared to address inflammation. And then we have the pulse magnetic resonance for helping to restore the bioelectromagnetic field to every cell in your body so that it can function in an optimal physiological manner, and the Nikon mattress pad for a just deeply integrative resting experience.
And you.
And then there's me. Okay. So right this way, I'd like to show you where I give my private sessions. My massage table has the option for infrared also. Unlike the infrared in the other room, which is just a mini mat, which goes from hips to shoulders, the entire table has a infrared pad on it. It means that when people are getting a session, it tends to be warm, and it's very relaxing. That helps muscles to release and lengthen and soften, and helps make everything be a lot more relaxing. So the hands-on work that I do is primarily craniosacral, with a full spectrum of touch modalities that include myofascial release, visceral manipulation, polarity therapy, which is an elegant way of creating resonances in the body that help to create a lasting integrated shift, and osteopathic manipulative therapies, particularly strain, counter-strain, positional release, and things like that, which I had the good fortune to be able to partially study. So that's my private work with people. No two sessions are alike. I work very much with what people present me with when they come in, and then we look to see how those conditions are connected throughout their entire system, and what the body's asking for in terms of release and integration for a shifting, a lasting shift with the discomfort or imbalances that they may present with.
An important thing to note would be private consultations, talking about wellness. Mm-hmm. Make a comment on that.
Okay. I do offer people who come to the wellness adventure that we have already described a complimentary consultation to sit down and talk with me about how they may want to choreograph their wellness journey with the resources that I have available to them. I do healthcare education around issues of exercise, diet, lifestyle choices that will also support the physical expressions that people are experiencing. The lens of perception that I look at with building health includes the spiritual belief systems that somebody might have and how that fuels one's thoughts and emotions, and then crystallizes down into a physical experience that someone might be having. So it's not uncommon for me to recommend to people after a session that they need to do particular exercises. They might want to consider certain dietary changes and some things that are really going to support the manifestation of full, vibrant health and wellness.
Yeah. How about something about professionals and the man who came by today? People who have pain that are not part of the adventure.
Okay. Most of the people I've worked with, I have worked with in collaboration with other professionals, naturopaths, chiropractors, medical doctors, acupuncturists, nutritionalists, especially nutritionalists who recommend cleansing, are really recommending a good healthy cleansing program for somebody who might be trying to detox from heavy metals or poor dietary habits. And I have many of those contacts here in Montana. I like working in collaboration as a member of a healthcare team for somebody. The nature of the conditions that people come to me with vary. I've worked in recovery rooms with people who are undergoing surgery, a lot with people who are experiencing irretractable pain from either an injury or a post-surgical phenomena. And I also have worked with people who are challenged by a disease process. Sometimes they're dying and they just want their dying experience to be more pleasant and less fearful. Let's see. I've worked a lot with people with cancer. I used to work in a cancer center, and I'd go around and hold people's feet while they were getting infusions and help them to relax and use that time for some restorative input. And sometimes it's the only time that people really felt like they were relaxing, that deeply anyways. People who have chronic pain and limited joint mobility often find that they get a significant shift as a result of even one session, and are able to build towards expansive, more fuller expressions of the range of motion, and without pain, and with greater functional use of a limb.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Trying to think if there's anything else I've left out. I guess the thing I really want to leave people with is that it is my deepest desire and joy and gratitude that I am fortunate enough to have what I do and to share it with others. I love seeing people find hope again when they think they've been dealing with something for a long time and that it's not going to be any different and this is just as good as it gets. And to offer people something where things can get better is just it's a huge gift to me to be able to share, and it brings me deep joy and a sense of meaningful purpose with my life.
Okay.
All right.
Just talk as you want.
All right. So the neat thing about this whole spiritworks wellness adventure is that for those who come to visit Glacier National Park and at the end of a fun day you're maybe feeling tired and you know there's a lot more things you want to do around here, but you're feeling wondering how you're going to have the energy and the go-to-itness to bring to what you want to take advantage of here. You can come in here with a group of people and everybody can cycle through and get something of what they need and go out and enjoy this part of the world with more gusto the next day. You know, we've got great horseback riding and rafting and hiking and zip lines and all kinds of fun things to do here, and oftentimes people just find they don't have the capacity to enjoy everything, and this is really a multimodality restorative resource for people to make sure they get the most out of their vacation. I also do offer restorative, individualized restorative retreats for people to come and stay with me for anywhere from 3 to 10 days, and really take a very intensive, in-depth look at what their health goals are and how we can achieve them with what's available here, and try to get people to a whole new level of expression of their health that they can go back to their life with and feel like they're being more productive and happy with their work and their family and their fun.